Here's the first carry now for Todd Gurley. And he'll fight his way forward to about the 48-yard line. Credit him with a 1-yard gain there to make it 2nd and 9. Boy, Charles, Todd Gurley finished the year with a bang. And even though they lost the Falcons, he was over 100 yards in that game. Weeks 15 and 16, he was fantastic. A comeback year for him, wasn't it?
It certainly was, because we saw him explode on the scene as a rookie in 2015. 2016 just never could really get started. We didn't see the big runs. Heck, we didn't see a 100-yard game out of it. So when you look at this season, brand new offense, new way of doing things, but the biggest thing, offensive line. Andrew Whitworth at left tackle. Roger Saffold able to settle in at guard, his best position, and John Sullivan, the new center. That gave him a line to work with, and boy, did he take advantage of it. Well over 1,300 yards rushing, caught the ball well out of the backfield, a definite candidate for MVP in 2017, and I would say in just about any season he plays going forward.
And he's going to be brought down at about the 33-yard line. 7 yards on the pickup there, and it'll leave him with a 2nd and 3. If these kinds of lanes are available, you have to feel like he's going to have a pretty big game on the ground.
Yeah, you can tell early on he's got a little burst in his step, and that's a big pickup right there on 1st down.
See if they stay on the ground for 2nd down. Looking to jam the receivers at the line here. Press coverage look defensively. Now on 2nd down, this is Gurley. And brought down, but not before they're inside the 25. It's a 10-yard pickup, and it moves the chains.
It's so important to establish the running game early in a contest, because when you do that, that just opens your playbook so big for your offensive coordinator. And to be frank about it, they like calling pass plays better than they like calling running plays. And with the way that they're running it right now, that's going to open things up to do whatever they want through the air as this game goes on.
And he is out of bounds, but not before taking this inside the 10 to the 7. 15 more there, and they're on a roll. It's another 1st down. So it'll be 1st down here after the run. On 1st and goal, Gurley. And he's going to be met at the line of scrimmage and taken down. They'll say no gain on the play, and it'll be 2nd and goal.
Partner, when it's a goal-to-go situation, if you're on the field on defense, you have to know that you may be called on to make a tackle at any time. Here, the cornerback does exactly that. Plays the run really well and makes a big play.
They'll try the air now with Goff. And it's complete. He's got it in the end zone. Touchdown, Rams. Gerald Everett, a 7-yard touchdown grab. And the Rams are going to take a first-quarter lead. Now Greg Zuerlein on for the extra point. It's up, it's good, and the Rams take a 7-0 lead. Zuerlein out now to kick this one away. That's fielded in the end zone. And he will be brought down here at about the 17-yard line. On 1st and 10, it's Roethlisberger. Oh, he's going to take a shot right away. And it drops down incomplete. Thought he might have had it. Instead, 2nd down.
They decided to take a shot and right down the middle of the field, and really, they didn't give it as much time to develop, did they? They want to take that shot somewhere around the 15-yard mark.
And the defense able to recover, bat it free. 2nd and 10 now. It's Roethlisberger. He's going to fire one deep over the middle. He's got him in. Complete. And into the end zone. Touchdown, Pittsburgh. Martavis Bryant, 83 yards. And the Steelers are an extra point away from tying this thing up. It's good, and we're all tied at 7 apiece. So we're right back where we started, all even as the kick's away. That's fielded in the end zone. And the decision to bring it out is going to cost him about 7 yards all told as he's taken down back shy of the 20. And now out on the field, here comes Los Angeles. And for them, a touchdown their last go-around. Obviously, they'll be hoping to do that again.
And when you start plotting for this drive, when you start thinking to yourself, okay, what are we going to do? You don't go away from what you did before because that worked, but you have to be prepared for wrinkles and counters because you know they'll make some adjustments.
They give him a gain of 38.
Someone sharp in this game. I mean, a touchdown pass on the first drive and comes right back, and he's flinging it around really well here.
Really nice throw there to pick up the first down. You kind of just feel a laser focus and confidence about him, and I think we saw that this week, didn't we? Talking to him and the coaches, they felt good about his performance coming up.
Yeah, I was really impressed with that last practice we saw when they went through 2-minute drill, when they went through all the different situations.
Pressure comes, and the Steelers take him down. T.J. Watt from his outside linebacker spot. He comes up to drop him for a loss of 10. To throw on second down is gone. And that's caught left side. It's Woods. And he gets this one all the way down inside the 15. Give him 30 yards there.
Oftentimes, guys who do a really nice job on the wide receiver screen plays are really good punt returners. It's the same skill. Make the first guy miss and then pick up your blocking and get downfield. Nice gain on that play.
Back live now to begin the second quarter with Charles Davis, Brandon Gaudin. It's the Rams with a football to get us going. And they're on the move here. They've got it 1st and 10. On the toss, it's Gurley. And he'll get this one down to about the 10-yard line. Give him a couple on the carry there, 2nd and 8.
I like the call. Inside the red zone, running the toss. Why? They want to get to the edges. They want to see if guys...
And it's intercepted at the goal line. Picked up by the former first-rounder Artie Burns. And he'll be stopped shy of the 15 at the 14-yard line on the return. Well, they thought they were going to break the tie. The defense had other plans. They were already in field goal range. But boom, an interception.
I don't know if this was a case of being a little bit too greedy with the opportunity to put points on the board, but give credit to the guys on the defensive side. Hung in there, battled, and made a key play.
After the interception, here's Roethlisberger. Man open left side is Brown. And he'll be out of bounds up past the 45. A very nice pickup of 33 yards. Now Roethlisberger on 1st down. And unable to connect on the long pass. It falls down incomplete.
The positioning here is key. As a defensive back, you're taught 99% of the time, make a play on the football. But in this case, making a play on the man was all the difference. That's what forced the incompletion.
Offense still needing 10 yards. Second down.
Hurry up, let's go. Set, lose 30. Easy.
They'll need to get the play off quickly. A fake to Bell. Now it's Roethlisberger. And Bryant's got it over the middle. And he goes down, but not before getting this inside the 25. He got 29 yards that time. They'll give this to Bell running right. A solid run on first down. Gain of 7 leaves him with a 2nd and 3.
That play wasn't quite as big as the play that preceded it, but still, got to like the way they're moving the football, partner.
Absolutely. Pretty good room to run on that last play.
Yeah, they didn't get a first down, but still, you'll take runs like that each and every time, won't you?
They'll bring a tight end in motion left.
Easy.
Play action. Now Roethlisberger. Now big hit, and he lost the football. It's loose.
On plays like this where the ball comes free, it's often unusual for the team that lost it to get it back. Because this is a quarterback. The ball gets away from him. Everyone else is trying to execute what they're supposed to do on offense. They're usually looking in the other direction, downfield, or have moved away from him. In this case, though, a teammate.
And he's going to take it in for a Steeler touchdown. Vance McDonald from 21 yards away. And the Steelers have taken the lead. Boy, it's nice to have that big, reliable target you can go to.
Each and every time. A lot of people see that position as a fallback. Throw it to them when all else fails. Not at all. This guy can make plays, and that's exactly what he just did.
Yeah, play here for a touchdown. Boswell on now to kick this one away. Fielded about a yard deep. And he'll bring it a few past the 20 to the 23-yard line. And now out on the field, here comes Los Angeles. And there are parts of their last drive they'd like to emulate. And, of course, they'd like to forget the inning, the interception. But they did put together, Charles, a nice sustained drive to get him down the field.
Yeah, and unfortunately for them, the only thing that matters is part 2, right? Because once they threw the interception and finished off the drive, that does them no good to go back and say, well, you know, we had a good one going. Finish things off. That's the only way you can get it done.
8 yards on the pickup, and now they'll have some options on 2nd and short. Back to throw. Goff. And the hit jarred it loose. It's incomplete. So he can't hang on, and as I watch that unfold, I remembered an expression that I've heard, maybe from you, I don't know, but you're going to get hit anyways, might as well hold on to the ball.
Right, you know a coach said that, right?
Yeah.
Not an actual player. Not a chance at all. Way easier said than done.
Goff. And this is caught by Watkins. Goff to Watkins for a Rams first down.
And that's understanding where the markers are, because it's not just running to them. Because on the catch, you can actually be pushed back before the first down. It's getting past it and allowing that opportunity to drift back towards the first down line and still having picked it up. Really well run.
– 2 minutes to go here in the first half. Back to Heinz Field after this. 3 yards to go on 2nd down. Goff turns and gives to Gurley. And he's not even going to get back to the line of scrimmage. And they'll lose a yard that time, and that's going to lead to a 3rd down. Well, that play was doomed right from the start.
He just about ran into every defender on that one, didn't he? It felt like everyone got a piece of that.
Robert Woods, touchdown, L.A. Robert Woods, 57 yards. And the Rams are an extra point away from tying up this football game. Now Zerline on to add the extra point. And we've got a good one brewing. We're all knotted up at 14. So a tie ball game here as the kick's away. That'll be taken in the end zone. And he'll take it back to about the 19-yard line. And Pittsburgh getting set to take the field. And right now they're saying, hey, let's keep this going. 2 drives, 2 touchdowns.
Yeah, can't ask for a better start than that, can you? I mean, this is the way you practice it. This is the way you rehearse it. But right now, the play calling, they're locked in really well.
Hoping now to get back in the end zone on this 4th possession. And on the outside, they're playing press coverage. In motion left goes a tight end. They go play action here on 1st down. Got his man complete over the middle. It's Bryant. And they're going to get this one all the way out across the 45. A very solid gain of 27. The slot man in motion right. Play action. It's Roethlisberger. And a big loss here as he's taken down. Ethan Westbrooks. Never giving up. He's able to keep working and get him for a loss of 12. They go play action with Roethlisberger. Escaping the pressure right. Now trying for Brown, and it's intercepted. John Johnson with the INT. And the return across midfield into the 46-yard line.
Okay, it's real simple to say from here, but we know that sometimes as a quarterback, you've got to know when to say when and just throw it away. Flushed out to the right, tries to make something out of nothing here, and he winds up floating one downfield that gets intercepted.
On 1st down, it's Gurley. And they go backwards here, losing yardage back at the 48-yard line. It's a loss of 2 there, bringing up 2nd down. The Rams going to go ahead and use the first of their timeouts as the stoppage will come with 23 seconds to go till halftime. On 2nd down, here's Goff. Throw left side complete. It's Woods. They'll wind up losing 3. And now it's 3rd down. And now maybe they want some extra time to talk about this 3rd and long play as we'll get a timeout. As the clock will stop with 18 seconds to go in the first half. Halfback sent in motion. Third and long. It's Goff. Wide open receiver complete. And he takes this one down all the way near the 30. A good pickup there of 20 yards. Now whistles and a timeout with 3 seconds left in the first half. So 3 seconds here remain in the half. On is the field goal unit to see about getting 3 points. This is a 49-yard attempt. Right hash. And this one is right down Broadway. So we've hit intermission. It's halftime. This is the NFL, and it's a presentation of EA Sports. So both teams have their marching orders, and we'll get going again here in quarter number 3. That's fielded in the end zone. And the decision to bring it out will cost him about 5 yards as he'll get this only back to the 20. And the Rams getting set to go now. They have the lead. Now they'll be looking to extend that lead.
And this is where I enjoy talking about one of my favorite subjects, tendency breakers, or counters as I also like to call them. You've done things in a certain way in the first half, and they've had an ability to see what you've done. They're going to make their adjustments. So guess what? You adjust yourself and try and stay ahead of the pace because you are looking for some separation in this ball game.
The adjustment to the adjustment.
Without a doubt. Show them one thing, hit them with something else. They know that old expression, it's not my night. It hasn't been his so far. I don't know if the legs are a little bit heavy. Sometimes having to hang out all day and play doesn't exactly play to your advantage, but it's been a tough go for him.
And every time he looks up, somebody's there defensively. That was the same case on that play. Here's Goff now on second down. Over the middle, he's got Watkins. And they're able to get this one across the 35. It's a pickup of 16 there, and it'll lead to a new set of downs. Well, now they'll try the end around. There's some space here. And getting this just shy of midfield, they'll spot it at the 49. 11 more yards that go around, a first down as well. So the run gets them the first, and now they operate with a fresh set of downs. They'll try a little trickery here on the end around. And he might have got this across midfield, not by much. They'll mark it down at the 49. 2 yards on the pickup there. It'll be 2nd and 8. And after the play on the ground, that brings up 2nd down here. Now they'll pitch it back to Gurley. And he'll be brought down, it looks like right at the 40. It's a 9-yard gain, and it keeps the drive moving.
They're trying to show that they can run the ball and protect this lead. Give it to the backs, play a little bit of keep away, don't you think?
And that's probably a good philosophy at this point, going to make that defense stand up and stop them. Fresh set of downs here. Gurley again here on first down. And he stopped immediately there. Call it no gain on the play, and it'll be 2nd down. Then he got off the end there very quickly to make that play.
Yeah, it was almost like the bullet train, wasn't it? I mean, just zoom. Quick, quick, quick. And what a terrific play, holding them to no gain.
So 2nd and 10 here. Here's Goff. Looking right side, and that's complete to Watkins. And he's going to get this inside the 30. It's a gain of 11 yards that time, and it produces a new set of downs. Now Goff will hand this one to Gurley. And this time the yards won't come so easy as they'll in fact tackle him behind the line. That'll be a loss of 4 yards on the play. And that's going to make it 2nd and 14. back now in Pittsburgh. It's been a very hotly contested game to this point. Just a field goal separating these two teams as we get set for the fourth quarter. And the 8th play on this drive coming up. Now the Steelers put a stop to the action with a timeout defensively. It's just their first. They'll be down to 2 remaining as we step aside here in the fourth quarter. Offense needs something here on second down. It is 2nd and long. To throw is gone. Working the middle here. That's complete to Everett, the tight end. And they'll get 9 there as that sets him up better for 3rd down. Tell you what, he's been able to put the ball in some tight spots all game long. That throw, no different.
Yeah, a lot of people would call it a gutsy type of a throw. I think he looks at it as, I can do it, so it's not that big of a deal to me, and I'm going to keep firing.
The Rams on 3rd down. A perfect 3 for 3 as they look to keep that streak going. This will be 3rd and 5. Gone. They got a man. It's Woods. And he takes it down to the 13 and picks up the first. Goff hitting Woods for a Rams first. Oh, long drive. The defense just cannot seem to catch a break and get off the field. Back to the ground game here. Gurley. And he'll get this one down to about the 10-yard line. A gain of 3, 2nd down. Able to stay in bounds, so the clock keeps rolling. And this defense right now backed up in the red zone. Another touchdown, it's over. They've got to stand tall quickly.
Been in this spot before. Now there's a little bit of desperation creeping in. And all you're doing when you're talking to your defensive teammates is, first guy there, hold him up. Second, third guy in, rake it the football. Get it out. We've got to create a turnover because one more score, and this game's over.
2nd down following the run. Here comes the D swarming to the line. Again, they run with Gurley. And a short pickup there down to about the 9. Just a 1-yard pickup there, and it's going to make it 3rd down at 6. And in this situation with a lead 4th quarter, they're liking keeping the ball on the ground, I'm sure.
That's just smart football, but you know the defense has to know it as well. They've got to stop them here. So now we're going to see that loading the box in a big way. 6, 7, 8, 9, whatever it's going to take, puts a little bit more pressure on your big offensive line.
One of the bigger plays in the game thus far, and the crowd getting into it as we come up on a big 3rd down. Goff now looking to throw. And this is caught. He's got it. Touchdown, L.A. Robert Woods, his 2nd touchdown of the night. And the Rams add on to their lead.
Well, that was absolutely ideal for them, wasn't it? Trying to salt this game away. I think one of my kids just graduated in the amount of time they had the football. That was absolutely impressive.
Everybody wants those salt away the game drives. What makes them successful?
Well, when you're able to mix run-pass, when you're able to control the football and stay ahead of the chains, I'm using every cliche I know, but that's how you get it done because you're not taking negative plays, and that way you're able to run what you want to run when you get a chance to call it.
And he probably should have stayed in the end zone as he'll muster a return up to only the 14-yard line.
Well, conventional football 101, tells us if you don't get it back to the 20-yard line on a kickoff return, that's a disappointment. But some of these teams, special teams coaches, with approval by the head coach, they give them full authority to go ahead and bring it out and try to be aggressive, almost what we call the green light, red light theory. Green light means go, red light means stop. Looks like he had green on that play.
In motion left here, Antonio Brown. Trying to shake off the interception from the last drive. He'll look to throw. And this is intercepted, and that should do it. John Johnson with the INT, and he's able to get it back to the 41-yard line.
Partner, we always talk about possessions being at a premium in these games, and now in this situation, throwing an interception here when you have to claw your way back in, that one's going to hurt, and in a big way.
And the D looking like they may blitz. They give this one to their receiver, Watkins. And this one's going to go the wrong way, losing yardage back at the 42. It's a loss of a yard there, and now second down. Time for a break. We'll come back to wrap this one up after this. And the offense behind the chains here, a touch on 2nd and 11. Oh, no, he lost the football. And it looks like Steeler football. It is.
Well, that's one of those mistakes. That's a fumble that when they get to the sidelines, I know you're mad, Coach, but look, we've still got this locked down, but that's not necessarily true, is it?
Well, their hopes are slim, but you just hate to give them any hope. You could have sealed it right there.
Yeah, could have finished them off and taken away all hope, as we like to say.
Slot man moves right. Following the fumble recovery, it's Roethlisberger. It's complete to Brown, right side. And he'll be out of bounds, able to take it down to the 40. Pittsburgh getting 16 yards there and also a first down. So the offense has it 1st and 10. Now it's Roethlisberger. And he rifles one incomplete.
Everything about that play tells you about today's NFL offenses and what they're asking out of running backs. You can't just be a guy who can run the football. You have to be able to catch it as well, and he didn't get that done on that play.
The defensive line disperses a little bit here, maybe expecting a pass. And no press coverage here. They are backing off in the secondary. They'll send a receiver here in motion right. Roethlisberger to throw. He'll find Juju Smith-Schuster. And he's going to go out of bounds, taking it down inside the 25. The passing game in rhythm right now for Pittsburgh. There's another first down. Well, the offense lining up 1st and 10. They'll run it now out of the gun. And he'll be taken down near the 20 at the 21. Give him 3 on first down. It'll set up a 2nd and 7.
Well, that call makes sense because they've been throwing it well on this drive, and once again they show passing formation, showing the shotgun. Then they ran out of it. That's a nice play by them defensively, though, to hold it to a short game.
The man in motion is Brown. Here's Roethlisberger. And it's caught inside the 5. And he's in. Touchdown, Steelers. Antonio Brown from 21 yards away. And the Steelers have now made this a one-score game. Boswell for the extra point. It's up and good, and this now becomes a 24-21 ball game. So with just over a minute to play, this becomes a make-or-break onside kick. And the hands team for the Rams. Now the ball comes loose. Fourth quarter, they felt like they needed the football back. Unfortunately, they couldn't get it.
And I know we've brought analytics into the game, and someone has said here that the data says that when a team's expecting an onside kick, 80% of the time, the team expecting it, they do actually recover the ball, which is what we saw here. I just wonder if that number is much more of an anecdotal type of a number. Kind of like when the coaches tell us, well, when you score on special teams, 93% of the time you win the game. I'm still waiting to see that number is empirical.
And the Steelers signal for another timeout. That'll be their second, so one more chance to stop the clock here, and we'll be back. Another carry now for Gurley. And he's going to get this one down to the 45. Now the defense will burn their third and final timeout. And as the two teams talk it over on their respective sidelines, we take a break. The Rams on third down. No problems to this point. A perfect 5 for 5. This is 3rd and 8. The Rams go victory formation as they take the knee. Here's Johnny Hacker now, as he should be able to pin him back deep here with his first punt. And a little too much mustard on that one. It hits a couple yards into the end zone. A missed opportunity there maybe to pin them back. Now the Steelers offense gets ready to get back onto the field. So you're right there, but obviously the clock is not your friend. How do you handle this situation?
You're thinking 2 plays. One, to get yourself in position for the second one, whether you're able to get into field goal range or you have to try another deep pass, another Hail Mary. But you're trying to get the first one to a receiver, get out of bounds, and give yourself a chance to set things up for an easier shot at it.
We'll see if they can do it. Might be easier said than done. Now a desperation throw deep down, and that's caught inside the 35. He's in! Are you kidding me?
How do you give that up?
One of the most improbable ways to finish a game, and they do win it on the final play. This one is going to sting for a while. I mean, how do you let that happen defensively?
One stop.
All right, one stop. I know that it's easy to say that from the booth, but
it is.
How do you let that happen, partner?
That's one of those where sometimes you get overzealous on defense, get out of your lanes, don't take care of your assignments. But let's just go ahead and focus on the offensive guy. Look what they got done.
Yeah.
They needed to make one play themselves, and they did it.
Yeah, that's the reverse side. It was a heck of a play and a heck of an ending to this script. As an inside linebacker, got to be a little bit more poised.
No doubt about it, because they get a little bit of flexibility, especially when they're trying to stuff a gap. You know, we get that double A gap look. This time he got too eager and got too deep into the backfield.
And now whistles and a flag, and I think we got a jump here. Of course, the game can't end with a defensive penalty, so they'll get one more crack.
So now you get an untimed play, which should be the last one, unless it happens again and there's another defensive penalty.
And with the
everyone. I'm Larry Ridley. You're tuned into the NFL on EA Sports. Two teams will need their quarterbacks to step up and lead their offenses on the gridiron today. It's Roethlisberger's Steelers going up against Keenum's Vikings.
All right, Larry, it's one of the new jewels of the NFL, no doubt, as you get a look inside U.S. Bank Stadium here in Minneapolis. It can certainly get loud inside this building. And just a few moments ago when the Vikings were introduced, it was downright shaking in here. They're set for football as the Vikings get ready to do battle with the Pittsburgh Steelers. That'll be taken in the end zone. And the decision to bring it out is going to cost him about 7 yards. Told as he's taken down back shy of the 20. Now a play fake here on first down. And right away, he lost the football. So it goes as a fumble, but the key thing, not a fumble loss.
Yeah, that stat's big, isn't it? I mean, I remember watching teams play. The ball might be on the ground a number of times during the game, but the other team doesn't get it. That's a huge difference in the ball game. And in this case, they were able to retain possession.
So after nearly turning it over, new life here for the offense on second down. A shotgun snap for Keenum. Into heavy traffic, and it's intercepted. Sean Davis with a pick, and his guys will take over at the 25-yard line.
And, Brandon, this is a real nice job defensively of getting inside a quarterback's head and figuring out, okay, where's he going with the football? Because you can make an educated guess defensively, not all the time, but sometimes. And when you're right, you've got a decent chance of coming away with the football.
Now the first carry for Le'Veon Bell. And he's going to fight his way forward here for a modest gain. Give him 4 yards there. It'll be 2nd and 6. Tough running there. That's a hard-earned 4 yards.
Yeah, those are the unsung kind of runs. They don't fill up the stat sheet, but they do set you up in good position on 2nd down.
The tight end in motion right. Play clock winding down. And that'll be accepted, of course, and that moves him back 5. On second down, Roethlisberger. And they get to him with the pressure as Roethlisberger goes down. Eric Kendricks in there to drop him, and it'll be a loss of about 8.
Here we go.
And they're definitely showing blitz here.
Here we go. 2. Easy. Go.
Now Ben on 3rd and long. Out left side here to Bryant. And he'll be brought down at the 21, just shy of the 20 in the red zone. It'll be a pickup of 13, but it'll still lead to a 4th down.
Let's go. Keep these 2. Go.
4th down. Here's Roethlisberger. And he's got it. And he does doesn't quite make it. They do stop him, but he gets it all the way down to the 1. The decision to go for it pays off, and now they're set up 1st and goal. They'll try and run it in with Bell. And he's in. Touchdown, Pittsburgh. Le'Veon Bell punching it in from a yard away. And the Steelers have taken a first-quarter lead. And he'll put it through to make it 7-0 Steelers. Boswell on now to kick this one away. That'll be taken in the end zone. And in hindsight, probably should have stayed where he was, as he'll only get back to the 16-yard line. Vikings coming out here again to take over on offense. And this is a crew, obviously, that was so close, Charles, to becoming the first-ever team to play a Super Bowl in their own stadium. So disappointment in that last game against Philly, but overall, I think they've got to be pretty pleased with the season.
They have to be, because they put it all together. Won the NFC North. How about that win over the Saints in the divisional round? I mean, I don't know that they'll ever top that in terms of getting something done late in the game, especially with what was on the line. They do get Dalvin Cook back at running back next year. I think they'd still like to have a little more speed at wide receiver. But all in all, this team comes back pretty well intact and will be a force for a while.
Yeah, that defense is pretty set.
Very much so. I mean, try and move the ball against their front and then try and throw it against Xavier Rhodes. Good luck to you. 7
yards there on the first down screen play.
For a second there, I thought that might break big. Screen pass. Looked like it was coming together. Looked like there was an opening. Still, ended up with a solid game.
Now Keenum throwing on second. He's got it complete to Stephon Diggs. 8 yards on the pickup there, and it moves the sticks. Well, maybe that'll help him settle back into a groove after the interception on the first drive here, picking up the first to start drive number 2.
And it is just starting over, isn't it? Sometimes it's just how you have to do it. You have to erase things from your mind. Don't worry about what happened before, because over the course of the game, the good players, things turn out pretty well for them, and that's what he's trying to do here.
Just a yard on the first down carry, so it's 2nd and 9.
Nice job by that defensive front there to hold him to a short gain on first down. Well played, I must say.
Yeah, only getting 1 yard. There was no room to run. And he'll take this one down to the 36. Only a gain of a couple there. That leaves him needing about 7 here on 3rd down.
The best defensive linemen, they play with great leverage so they can get low and not get bowled over by offensive linemen. They have excellent hands. They can throw people off on a play. We just saw a great example of a really good run stop by a guy playing the defensive tackle position.
Well, this is how you shape the thoughts of that interception on the last drive. You come out and start this one 4 for 4.
And watching him throw it around with that type of confidence reminds me of a guy I played with way back when who told me, I don't care if I throw 10 interceptions in a row. I'm going to stay confident, keep winging it. I'll just figure there's something wrong with the football.
Here's Murray. And some room to maneuver. And he doesn't quite make it. They do stop him, but he gets it all the way down to the 1. Back now with Charles Davis. I'm Brandon Gaudin. Second quarter begins with the Vikings holding the football, and they've got it here with a first down. And the defense with their backs against the wall a little bit here as the offense is in the red zone. They come out with 1 back and 3 tight ends. Now they'll run. Murray. And he'll get in. Touchdown, Minnesota. Latavius Murray taking it in from a yard out. And the Vikings are an extra point away from tying this thing up. It's good, and we're all tied at 7 apiece. So we're right back where we started, all even as the kick's away. That's fielded in the end zone. And he'll take it back to about the 19-yard line. Pittsburgh's offense now heading back out onto the field. And they're hoping to redo their efforts in the last drive when they got into the end zone.
And just think of what it's like now on the sideline. Because when you score a touchdown, you have to go over and look at the tablet and see what you did on the last drive. When you scored points, it's a whole lot better view than when you're trying to figure out how to fix things there.
They'll start the drive with a carry by Bell. And he will lose yardage on the play, back at his own 19-yard line. That's going to go as a loss of a yard, and it'll be second down.
Wow, that play got shut down in a hurry.
As soon as the snap came, you could see defensively they were just closing in. That was going nowhere.
Yeah, you count on your offensive line to give you a little bit of space, a little bit of time so you can make a move. There was none there for him.
Pressure coming from the Vikings, and they get there and bring him down. Daniil Hunter in there to sack him for a loss of 6. Now it's Roethlisberger. Oh, the pressure too great, and he goes down once more. Daniil Hunter in there to get him his second sack now of the afternoon. Here's Jordan Berry now. And no room for error here as his first punt comes from deep in his own end zone. So a short drop, but he's able to get it out, and this is a good kick. Sherrills to return it. A good return there, 17 yards. And this offense takes over in great shape right at the 50, 1st and 10. Now the Vikings offense works their way back onto the field. They had to go a long way on their last drive to score the touchdown. This time they get at least a little bit more of a cushion with field position.
I have to think that with this field position, after what they did on the last drive, they might want to take a shot right now and try and cut down the length of the drive.
And they'll bootleg it here with Keenum. And he's got the hook up here. It's Kyle Rudolph. A good pickup there at 22.
There are so many things to watch for when you play defense. And reading your keys, you always hear about that, and having your eyes in the right place. Sometimes your eyes can fool you. How about that play action there that sprang the big guy, didn't it?
Able to dump it over the top to him. And not much of a hole there as he gets it down to about the 24-yard line. 3 yards on the pickup there, and it'll be second down.
Not much happening there on first down.
I thought there might have been a hole for a split second.
Yeah, but it dried up pretty quickly, didn't it? Closed fast.
That was second down run for Murray. And he'll be taken down near the 20 at the 21. 3 yards on the pickup. That's going to set up an interesting third and about 4 to go. Now it's Keenum. And he's able to find Diggs. And he'll get into the end zone. Touchdown, Minnesota. Stephon Diggs from 21 yards away. And the Vikings have taken the lead. And he's got it. It's now a 14-7 ball game. The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away. That'll be taken in the end zone. And he'll get it up to about the 26-yard line, just across the 25. The Steelers offense now, they get ready to head back on the field. And on the last go-around, they really couldn't get anything going.
They had to punt from deep inside their own territory, which means you're going to lose the field position battle as a general rule. What they're looking for now is a little more consistency, move the ball at least a few times on offense, get a couple of first downs, and hopefully flip the field.
Yeah, just something to build off of. That's what they're looking for here. On 1st and 10, it's Roethlisberger. Looking left side, and he's got a man. That's Bryant. 10 yards on the pickup there, and it'll be second down. Roethlisberger got to get his guys to the line as quick as he can.
That looked like a pretty good route combination there because you've got to find a way to clear the guy running the drag, because when you do, you just put the ball on him and then let him run.
Yeah, he's got some space. A fake to Bell. Now it's Roethlisberger. He's going deep for Brown. And that's caught inside the 30. And he'll be taken down, but not before getting this inside the 30. They give him a gain of 38. On first down, it's Roethlisberger. Got his man, it's caught for a Steelers touchdown. Antonio Brown, 26 yards. And the Steelers are an extra point away from tying this thing up. And we've got a good one brewing. We're all knotted up at 14. So a tie ball game here as the kick's away. That's fielded in the end zone. And the decision to bring it out, a good one, as he's up a yard or two shy of the 30. And out now come the Vikings. And, Charles, the way touchdowns have come so fast and furious for both sides in this thing, it's starting to feel a little bit more like maybe a tennis match than a football game. Yeah, I like your description there. Maybe we're sitting in a nice royal box watching this type of a game. But let's face it, right now, the way it's going back and forth, it's going to come down to who can get a stop. Keenum now on first down. And he'll find Thielen on the right side. And he'll be out of bounds just shy of the 40. And now before this first down play, we're going to get a timeout here, as they'll stop it with a little over 30 seconds to go in the first half of play. On first down, Keenum. Over the middle here to Rudolph. And he gets this one all the way down inside the 20-yard line. And now we won't see a play on first down. We're going to get a timeout instead, as they'll stop the clock with 24 seconds to go in this first half. From the red zone now, Keenum. And a quick throw here, that's complete. And he will score. Touchdown, Vikings. Adam Thielen, as the first half is winding down. And the Vikings are going to take the lead. Now Thorbath for the extra point. It's up and good, and that'll make the score 21-14. Is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away. That'll be taken in the end zone. And not wanting to risk anything here late in the half, he'll just take a knee, and they'll bring the football out to the 25. Out comes the Steeler offense now, ready to see what they can do here. And with time quickly fading here in the second quarter, not sure how aggressively, offensively they want to play this.
I think we'll find out just how much they trust their guys in this situation if they decide to take a shot.
And with the play clock winding down, we're going to get a timeout, as the clock will stop with 18 seconds to go in the first half. shift together here from the D-line. They go play action here on first down. Going deep here for Bryant. It's caught inside the 25. Now a timeout taken. Perhaps a chance for one more quick play and then another timeout if they hurry. We'll see. Red zone opportunity. From the red zone now, here's Roethlisberger on first down. Trying for Brown, and it's intercepted. Picked off by the former first-rounder Trey Waynes. And he will be brought down as time is now run out on this first half of action. That's it for the first half. 2 more quarters to go. We'll have plenty more to see after the break. Both teams appear ready for the fight ahead, and we resume action here in quarter number 3. That's fielded in the end zone. And he's going to be run over, hit hard as he'll be marked down. The Steeler offense now with the football first here to begin the third quarter. And they had a nice little drive going last time. Threw the interception in the red zone. Costly.
Bad enough to throw it anywhere, but that drives coaches insane when they're thinking about, hey, we've got a shot at points already. We're already in a spot where you're thinking you got 3 on the board for sure, and to come away with nothing, that's a really tough one for them to swallow.
Yeah, will they make up for it? Now Roethlisberger on first down. Blitz coming, and down he goes. Anthony Barr. Not dropping into coverage. He comes on the blitz and takes him down for a loss of 9. Now Roethlisberger to throw on second down. Throwing the out route incomplete. That's Brown. And he gets this one all the way up to the 40-yard line. He got 29 yards that time. And the D-line pinching together must be expecting the run. Now a first down carry by Bell. And he is going to lose yardage here. That's going to go as a loss of 2, and it'll be second down.
So statistically, both of these offenses having a rough time getting a running game going. But, boy, what a nice play there defensively.
Tackling him behind the line, but you're right. You look at the numbers. Neither side looks on track in the ground game. On second down, here's Roethlisberger. A screen to Bell. Give him 9 yards on the second down screen play.
I know most of the time when the ball's in the air, you're thinking wide receiver, tight end, but running backs, they can be a big part of any passing offense nowadays.
Well, they get the completed pass, but still have more to go here on third down. The play clock's running down. Roethlisberger now to throw on third down. This one complete right side to McDonald. The passing game in rhythm right now for Pittsburgh. There's another first down.
Partner, it's a lot of fun watching the NFL now, isn't it? Because when the big fella runs routes, it used to be when we were kids, he'd run about 3 different routes, and that was it. Now he can run anything and catch the ball, as we just saw there.
And a nice gain of 21 yards. Throwing now, Roethlisberger on first down. Trying for Brown, and it's intercepted. Picked up by Anderson-Dejo. And to the 12. That's where it stops. The return is halted at the 12-yard line. First possession of the third quarter, an interception, so maybe a second-half tone setter.
Indeed, and not the tone they wanted to set. That's the equivalent of running out the wrong door and running into your pool instead of running out onto the field. A real dud for that one.
Has that happened to you before?
No, but I've heard stories about actually doing that back in the good old days.
No gain there on the completion. 2nd and 10.
Brandon, just mark that under the category of just not successful. Trying to throw the ball, just didn't work on that one.
Completed it. No yardage. Oh, he's got a man wide open, complete. And he's able to get this one all the way past the 30. A good pickup there at 22. Now a first down throw. Keenum. Quick hitter here. It's complete. And he's going to be out of bounds, but able to take it inside the 40-yard line. That goes for a gain of 31.
And depending on the type of screen called, especially when you're throwing it with one of your wideouts, it's different blocking. Sometimes you get great blocking from the other wide receivers helping you. And how about sometimes getting it from the offensive lineman who's set.
And no escaping this time as he'll go down. They got him for a sack.
Not a blitz, but the guy who's normally the last line of defense recognized that he had a chance to get to the quarterback, and that's exactly what he did.
They'll run it now out of the gun. And he'll bring this one inside the 35. 9 yards on the pickup that time, so he got more than half of it back, but it's still a 3rd and 8. Got to get to the 26 for a first. This is 3rd down. Working from the gun, Keenum. Left side caught by Diggs. And he gets it all the way down inside the 10 to the 5-yard line. They're able to convert on 3rd down, and that sets up a 1st and goal. So after that big play, let's see if they can catch their defense maybe on their heels. They come out here in the eye. They'll try to run it in with Murray. Back now at beautiful new U.S. Bank Stadium. It's the Vikings in possession of the football and the lead. They'll be looking to add to that total as we begin quarter number 4. Possible run anticipation here as the D-line sandwiches together. Keenum. And he's going to score. It's a Viking touchdown. Case Keenum taking it in from 7 yards away. And the Vikings find a way to stretch their lead.
That was not a designed run. It was supposed to be a pass, but it turned into an exceptional run. What a scramble for a touchdown.
He's got it as they double up the lead. This one's now 28-14. Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes. That's fielded in the end zone. And in hindsight, probably should have stayed where he was, as he'll only get back to the 16-yard line. And Pittsburgh getting set to take the field. They are looking to make a bit of a 180. They are sputtering right now.
And frankly, I think it's time to call your playmakers together and say, all right, guys, we're going to lean on you through this patch. We need you to get us back on track and get us going in the right direction. So you're calling plays geared to them. Not necessarily that you look at your plays, oh, this hurts the defense. I want the ball in the hands of X, Y, and Z and see if we can move forward.
So don't get too cute. Go to the playmakers. Trying to shake off the interception from the last drive. He'll look to throw. The Vikings after him, and they get there for the sack. Linval Joseph able to use that strength and get him for a loss of 2. And the offense will be looking to get at least some of this yardage back here. It's 2nd and 12. In motion right is Brown. Time running out here on the play clock. Off the play fake. Here's Roethlisberger. Going deep here for Bryant. Oh, this is taken in. It's complete. And into the end zone. Touchdown, Pittsburgh. Martavis Bryant taking it in. And the Steelers are able to make this a close game again.
No, we're not cheering. No, we're not rooting. But I am excited about this, and I know you are too. We got a ball game again after that big-time strike.
Big-time strike, and you are right. Don't go anywhere yet. This thing's not done. Boswell on now to kick this one away. That'll be taken in the end zone. And all that work, but he stopped where he ultimately would have been, and he's simply taken a knee, and that's the 25-yard line. And now out comes Minnesota. And that last drive, a long drive, but not just that, they had a great air attack going. Do they stick with that?
I would think that they would, because if they were confident enough to do it on the last drive, starting backed up in their own territory, why would you change anything? They've got to be confident about what they're presenting and continue to do so.
Yeah, because the secondary, they really look clueless.
And that was amazing because that drive went and went, no adjustments, and no big plays by the defense to knock the ball away.
They run with Murray. And he'll get it up near the 35, right at the 34 here. That one good for 10 yards. And it'll be second and very short. And when do they start thinking about burning these timeouts? They've got all three still defensively.
To me, you have to start right now. Here's the time, and that means you've got to stop them on defense, not give up the yardage, use your timeouts in order to get the ball back and try and score yourself. But now is the time to start using those timeouts.
And keep in mind, it'll also stop the clock at the 2-minute warning. They go with Murray again. And he'll be brought down right around the 37. 2 yards on the pickup there, but it's enough to give them a new set of downs.
But they didn't accomplish their goal. They didn't get a stop there, gave up another first down. They have all three timeouts in their pocket. I think defensively, you've got to start thinking about using them here.
I was just going to ask you, at what point you think now's the go time?
I think now's the go time. I don't think you sit back and wait, because they can take a lot of time off the clock between plays and run 3 to 4 and really put you in a stressful spot.
Looks like the defense in press coverage here. On first down, Murray. And that play went nowhere. Losing yardage. It'll be back at the 36. It's a loss of a yard there, and now second down. And the offense here just looking to stay in bounds, complete the short passes, and put this game on ice.
Let's go. Go. No. Check. Patriot. Over. Back there in that Philly. Here we go.
A toss to Murray. And some room to roam now. Latavius Murray. 20. Touchdown, Vikings. Latavius Murray, his second touchdown of the afternoon. And the Vikings are going to add on to their lead. And he certainly played a pivotal role with those 2 TDs and why they're up on the scoreboard right now.
Well, someone's all about winning, aren't they? Because he's not worried about the number. Sure, it's great to have 2 touchdowns. But the bottom line is what he's doing is contributing to their lead. He wants to continue to do so.
And he's been a busy man, 5 for 5 now as he knocks another one through to extend the lead. The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away. That's fielded in the end zone. And the decision to come out is going to cost him 5 as he's taken down right at the 20. Time for a break. We're back to finish this one off after this. In motion left comes Brown. Now a play fake here on first down. He's going to let it fly. And got his man complete. A big play that time for Pittsburgh. 43 yards. Well, we haven't been shortchanged on offense. Another fun play to watch there on the deep pass.
This game has the feel of, what, a turkey bowl, a Thanksgiving Day. You know, when we get together this year and the Davises and the Gaudens get together.
And this is caught inside the 5. And they do stop him, but he takes it all the way to the 2. And that one results in 35 yards. Now Bell. Nothing doing there. They're going to wind up holding him at the 2. No gain there, and it's going to set up second and goal. So stuffed from the 2. Now what?
You know me pretty well. What do you think I want here?
Play action?
Definitely. Let him get outside and create. And if he has to run it, he has a little bit more space.
They come out here in the eye. They'll try again with Bell. And he's into the end zone. Touchdown, Steelers. Le'Veon Bell with his second touchdown of the afternoon. And the Steelers have now made this a one-score game. And the lead will shrink to 6. So a minute and change to go, and this is going to be an onside kick. And the Vikings able to recover. The hands team does its job. A tough one there. They certainly wanted that when they needed it, but they didn't absolutely have to get it. They still do have 3 timeouts.
You're exactly right. They had to attempt it. But even though they didn't get it, as you noted, with 3 timeouts, if they can get these stops on defense, all hope is not lost.
They pitch it out to Murray. And able to push his way forward here for a good little gain. Now the Steelers put a stop to the action with a timeout defensively. It's just their first. They've got 2 more to use here in the final stages. See if they stay on the ground for second down. Again, it's Murray. And he'll get this down to about the 30, 31-yard line. And the Steelers signal for another timeout. That'll leave them with just 1 remaining in this 4th quarter of play. The Vikings on 3rd down. They've been okay, 2 for 3 thus far. Here it's 3rd and 2. And some extras coming up on the line here, readying for the blitz. They'll run here. It's Murray. And he'll fall forward to the 29-yard line. He needed 2. He got 1, and that's going to leave him with 4th down and a yard.
This is what happens sometimes when you abandon the running game. It's hard to get back to it because once guys get out of that mentality of firing out and hitting people, hard to get them started again occasionally.
And here's a big one now. Trying to hold this lead. They're going to go for it here on 4th down.
Let's go! Green 39! Green 39!
They'll try and run with Murray. Latavius Murray. And he's across for the touchdown. And in the final minute, That should just about seal it.
And that touchdown should make you feel comfortable. But do you really feel like it's totally over yet?
Not totally, but I think you're pretty much there.
Yeah, you've still got to make sure you stay with it, do all the right things down the stretch, especially on defense. But that touchdown there, you've got to feel good about your chances.
Forbath to add the extra point. And the lead is up to 14. The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away. That'll be taken in the end zone. And he'll elect not to return this one, so they'll bring it out to the 25 on the touchback. And the Steelers set to take the field. And they were able to punch it in the end zone last time. They'll be looking to do that again here for the defense. Obviously, they'll be looking to stop them from punching it back in the end zone.
It always is punch, counter punch, isn't it? And which team has the advantage? Well, let's just go back. Last time on offense, they rolled downfield, got into a good rhythm. You can see a little more bounce in and out of the huddle. You can see the sideline really get into the game. So defensively, you're thinking to yourself, how do we take that away from them? How do we get the advantage back? Let's see what they come up with. I think pressure is always the first way to go.
You love pressure.
I love it.
We'll see if they dial it up this drive. Now Roethlisberger. And this is intercepted, and that should do it. Picked off by Harrison Smith.
Obviously disappointing, but you had to go for broke here, down 2 scores. So that forced you to make some throws you definitely wouldn't want to make. And I think this interception is going to pretty much write an end to this one.
And a great spot to start this drive from here. Carries piling up. It's Murray again. And brought down, but not before they get it inside the 10 to the 7. A big gain there, and that should certainly be enough to put this one in the win column. Well, Charles, it's one thing to win. It's another thing to win and put up the amount of points that they did. Boy, were they clicking on offense.
They can't help but feel great about themselves, can they? I mean, what a game to put up that number of points, continually feeling like they're moving the ball and things are working and clicking. They think that they can bottle this and carry it with them.
And as an offensive coordinator, you just don't think you can do anything wrong. Whatever you call, run, pass, it's all going to work.
That's called being in the zone.
So that'll just about do it for Charles Davis. I'm Brandon Gaudin. You've been watching the NFL on EA Sports. For more, log on to easports.com. It's a win for the Vikings as we say so long from Minneapolis.